I'm going to quote the famous 50 Cent to start off this video, and he says, "Some people know how to live better than others with or without money. Even if you are sleeping in a one-bedroom apartment, you may be richer than a rich guy." He talks about people that sort out the fabrics of their life better than other people. They pick better people to spend their time with. What they're doing is more meaningful, and how they feel about themselves is greater than what someone else may feel about themselves that has tons of money. And I think it's a stark reminder in this world of plug and play gratitude, where we're essentially trying to force ourselves to be grateful for things that we might not even be paying attention to, because within the rules we've set for our life, we actually don't put value in those things. Instant hot water, or the fact that our bodies aren't in pain in this present moment, or that certain people in our lives are still alive. I see that there's a difference in plugging that in as an exercise versus actually living in a way where those aspects are of value. I want to be clear on something. This is not from a point of view of pity, or of justifying that, oh, because I have less than them, I now have to find a reason to feel whole. It's actually very much the opposite. It's a bigger picture than that. It's that, what decisions could I make that allow me to feel whole? What decisions could I make that actually potentially even allow me to put less attention on these fleeting ideas of wealth accumulation and status, and what other people may think about me or how they perceive me. As we know, these concepts are often fleeting. That's not just some far off hypothetical idea. That's a responsibility that we can take on, that shapes how we're seeing ourselves, how we're seeing the world, and realizing how rich you might already be. And if you think about this approach of stepping into an office, a sporting event of sorts where the pressure's on, if you step into that event feeling quote unquote rich in this new definition that we are talking about here today, where the outcomes are not going to dictate how rich you are, and the fabrics of your life suggest that you already have what you require to feel full, now you can be free. Now you can chase what you want to chase. Further, what it allows is errors and mistakes and difficult times to occur and be a part of the journey, because our foundation now is solid. Our foundation is built on ideas that I can access at any moment. The things that I am truly grateful for, that I don't plug in as an exercise, they come with me everywhere. How can I lean into that? I have seen this shift real time in session many times with clients, where we will be discussing something incredibly difficult and challenging that in fact this individual may not even have an answer to. It may be something that they cannot change externally and that we have to continue processing internally. I will purposely shift the conversation to something that I know this client is passionate about. And it's not money, it's not cars, it's not status, but something that invigorates their life. And there's a shift from hopelessness and not having enough and not being able to solve this problem to the opportunities within an aspect to life where there is adventure and opportunity that they have access to right away. And there's a complete shift. Now, this is just an exercise. I'm not saying avoid the challenges that we are working on. The interesting part is that it's not so cognitive, it's more of a feeling. They sit up tall, their shoulders come back, their mood changes almost instantly. And it gives them reprieve, I believe, from that constant state of feeling lesser or hopeless, and that their challenges are unsolvable, and their mood changes, their mind changes, their sense of self changes when they start to give attention to those fabrics of their life and realizing the richness they already have right in front of them or within them. I'm going to share the 50 Cent interview in the description of this so you know where I was inspired to record this. Thank you so much for listening. Talk soon.